Following the tough economic times in the country occasioned by the coronavirus pandemic, many, especially the youth, found themselves in a tough spot financially. Many suffered pay cuts, others were laid off, leaving most in a state of dilemma. But as they say, where there is means, there is a way. We meet a young man by the name Patrick Lupalo, a resident of Lucky Summer Estate in Nairobi County. He narrates how the hard economic times forced him to become an innovator so as to get his daily bread, making electronic lamps using e-waste.
So hiyo 500 na nilikuwa nimetoka ushago. Hata niliona hiyo iko sawa.
I couldn't help wearing a smile on my face despite his narration of how tough his life has been due to his wacky sense of humor.
Nilikuja Nairobi 2016.
I came to Nairobi in January of 2017 after finishing high school in 2016. When I came, my sister Nancy Lupalo took me in. I would search for odd jobs when she was at work without her knowledge. I made sure she did not find out because she did not want me to involve myself with a bad company. So I met this guy who got me a job welding fences and moving lawns, but he never paid me. He kept on making promises. Until one day he gave me 500 shillings after asking for long. The money was not what we had agreed, but I was contented with it because I had not received that amount of money before.
Patrick says he faced rejection time and again as he looked for work.
Finding work became difficult. Some people who had work only preferred giving their relatives. So I started collecting garbage around the estate, at times looking for jobs in factories, but in vain because I lacked papers.
Sometimes tunapeleka huko Dandora.
His eureka moment came in 2020 after the COVID-19 pandemic hit the economy. His lamps were made popular by small business owners who used them after dark to maximize on profit, selling for more hours.
Katika pilika zangu za kutembea.
One evening as I was walking around the estate, I met a mama mboga who would close her business early in the evening because she did not have a lamp to enable her continue with her business after dark. So I used an old phone box and a LED light I found while collecting garbage and old batteries and made her a lamp. But I didn't ask for money. I asked her to give me vegetable worth 10 shillings as long as the lamp is working.
Consumer feedback from his customers, who are mostly hawkers and street vendors, helped him better his product. Before, he made the housing for the electronic components using a cardboard box, which is not a durable material. But with the help of his well-wishers, he has been able to innovate and use switch boxes used for wiring in homes to make housing for the lamps' electronic parts, courtesy of one Caroline Shogo, an electrician who is also one of his well-wishers.
By the way, at first nikikuja nilimpata akitumia box.
At first I found him making the lamps using flimsy materials, so I helped him get plastic which is more durable.
And because of the corona issue, nilikuwa namsaidia mahali naweza.
With all components in place, it takes him less than 30 minutes to make one lamp to completion. The lamps come in 3 different sizes, with the largest going for 800 shillings, while the smallest goes for 500 Kenya shillings. His lamps, despite being from e-waste, have worked for more than 1 year.
Wakati mwingine hata unapata tunaweza kuwa.
The lamps are very useful while traveling. When I go to the countryside, carry 1 or 2 for my mom as well.
Sawa. Tukienda tuseme mashamba pia tunabeba.
Nafurahia sana kwa sababu
on a single charge, the lamp goes for long hours. I am very happy because it has helped me a lot.
Na hata kuchukua ni rahisi sana.
The biggest challenge he faces is finding it hard to sell the lamps to people who actually need it the most, such as homes in slum dwellings, many saying they are comfortable using the kerosene lamps they are used to.
So mostly nikitengeneza
when I tell people that my lamp are made in Lucky Summer, they are totally amazed.
Unapata mtu anafurahia ana anacheka yake yote.
These electronic lamps have been given a second life by one Patrick Lupalo, who used worn-out electronic parts to give them life. This by giving himself a chance of earning a living, kicking out the notion that there is no employment among the youth, as he is a true example of anything is possible. Samson Jura reporting for KUTV in Lakisama, Nairobi.